The words were meant as a joke. At least, that's what Mia claimed when she saw my expression harden across the dinner table. But some jokes cut too deep to laugh off. It started on an ordinary Friday night. Takeout boxes littered the counter, a half-empty bottle of wine sat between us, and the faint hum of the refrigerator filled the silence, where our laughter used to live. Mia was scrolling through her phone, half listening as I talked about my day. When I reached across the table to take her hand, she pulled away without looking up. "Not tonight, Daniel," she muttered. "I'm tired." I forced a smile, trying to keep the mood light. "You've been tired all week." That's when she smirked, a cold, careless twist of her lips. "Then maybe take the hint," she said. "Closed legs for you, mister." She laughed after saying it. I didn't. Something in me shifted that night. Not anger. Not yet. Just a dull, spreading ache. The kind that starts in your chest and makes even breathing feel like effort. So I said it quietly but firmly. "Closed wallet for you." She froze, eyes narrowing like she wasn't sure if I was serious. Truth is, neither was I. Mia and I had been married for 8 years. The first 4 were golden: road trips, whispered promises, sticky notes on the fridge with hearts drawn in blue ink. She stood by me when I launched my business, through sleepless nights and hard months, and celebrated every success at my side. But somewhere along the way, something changed. She stopped asking how my day was. She stopped dressing up for date nights or waiting up when I worked late. Our home, once filled with warmth and laughter, had turned into a quiet museum of what love used to be. Months before that night, I'd asked if she was happy. She said she was, but her eyes told another story, one of boredom and distance. After our little exchange, she slept on the far edge of the bed, scrolling through her phone until the blue glow washed over her face. I lay staring at the ceiling, her words echoing in my head. "Closed legs for you." The way she'd said it, dismissive, taunting, felt deliberate. In the days that followed, I started noticing things I'd missed before: a new perfume I didn't recognize, lingerie tags in the trash I'd never seen her wear, and that soft, melodic laugh, once mine, now reserved for whoever she texted late at night. I told myself I was overthinking it, that all couples hit rough patches, that love endures even when desire fades. Then came the credit card bill. Hotel charges downtown. Fancy dinners. A boutique receipt, not the kind of place she'd shop for me. The dates lined up with the nights she'd said she was out with friends or working late. My stomach turned. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I started watching. The way she'd rush to the bathroom when her phone buzzed. The longer showers before bed. The new playlist labeled Gym that she only listened to alone. She was slipping away, and I didn't even recognize the woman she was becoming. One evening, when she said she was meeting her friend Chloe, I followed her. It felt wrong, childish even, but I had to know. She drove downtown, parked near a high-end restaurant, and walked inside. Through the window, I saw her sit across from a man I didn't know, sharply dressed, confident, smiling like he owned the world. And she smiled back. Not that forced, tired smile she gave me at home, but the bright, radiant one that used to be mine. When he reached across the table and took her hand, my breath caught. Then she laughed, that same laugh that once made me fall in love. I didn't go in. I just stood there, watching from behind the glass as the woman I loved became a stranger. I drove home in silence. Didn't call. Didn't yell. Didn't cry. By the time she got home past midnight, I was sitting on the couch, the credit card statement spread across the table. She froze when she saw it. Her lips parted, but no words came out. "So," I said calmly, "how was dinner with Chloe?" Her face drained of color. "You followed me?" she hissed. "I checked the bill," I said quietly. "The one I pay for." For a long time we said nothing. The clock ticked. A car passed outside. Then she sat down, not ashamed, not remorseful, just defensive. "You don't understand," she began. "You've been distant, Daniel. You're always working. You don't touch me. You don't talk to me." I stared at her, stunned. "So you fixed that by touching someone else?" Tears welled in her eyes, but I knew the difference between guilt and regret. She wasn't sorry for doing it, only sorry I'd found out. That night, I slept in the guest room. The next morning, I called the bank and closed every joint account we had, the cards, the business privileges, everything. When she found out, she stormed into my office, eyes blazing. "What the hell is this?" I didn't look up. "Closed wallet for you," I said evenly. "Daniel, don't be childish." "No," I said, finally meeting her eyes. "Childish is mocking your husband while sleeping with someone else. This is called self-respect." She blinked, stunned by the calm in my voice. For the first time in months, I felt in control. She tried to reach out afterward, long texts, tearful apologies, surprise visits at my office pretending to bring lunch like old times. But something inside me had already died. Love doesn't disappear overnight, but trust does. And once it's gone, nothing can rebuild it. A few weeks later, I came home to find her packing. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She just zipped up her suitcase and said softly, "I guess this is it, huh?" I nodded. She lingered at the door, maybe waiting for me to stop her, to say we could fix it. But I didn't. Instead, I handed her the envelope I'd prepared, divorce papers, signed and dated. "Mia," I said quietly, "I gave you my time, my money, my heart. You closed yourself off to all of it. So I'm closing this chapter." Her eyes glistened, but she didn't reply. She just walked out, quietly, like someone who knows redemption isn't an option anymore. Months passed. I rebuilt my life piece by piece, started running again, reconnected with old friends, even smiled for real once or twice. But some nights, I'd still catch myself wondering how something so right went so wrong. Then one evening, while clearing old messages, I found a text from her I'd never seen. Sent weeks before everything fell apart. It said, "Do you ever think we can find our way back to how it used to be?" I stared at it for a long time, heart twisting with cruel irony. Maybe in another life we could have. But not after betrayal dressed itself as love. I deleted the message, closed my phone, and stepped outside. The air was cool, the sky clear, and for the first time in a long while I felt free. Not because I'd won, but because I'd finally stopped losing myself trying to love someone who'd already closed the door. And that's when it hit me. She'd said, "Closed legs for you." I'd said, "Closed wallet for you." But what we both really closed was our marriage. The moment respect left the room,